audience. Thanks for everyone for organizing it. When I was informed that I am part of this delegation coming to India, just coming for a cultural engagement visit, I couldn't understand it. I've heard and read about defense engagement, military exchanges, staff talks, etc. I couldn't quite understand what benefit will I draw or we will draw from a cultural engagement visit. But last 2-3 days that we have spent here, moving up and down the whole of Punjab, has been an eye-opener, and I thought I'll share that experience. As Manish mentioned, and some of you will already be aware that my early formative years were spent here in India, in the Indian Army. My youth was spent here, so my muscle memory and my brain cells, memory that they carry, is pretty much owned by the Indian Army. NDA, IMA, and then 6 para. So when I moved to UK, got permission to Sandhurst, and as a young officer, I was in my officer's mess attending a dining in. I was junior most, and I was calling everyone as sir. And I was pulled aside by the regimental 2IC, and he said, call us by our first name, don't call us sir. And that is something I could comprehend at that time. How am I supposed to call my regimental 2IC by his first name? I imagine myself doing it here in India. And I also imagine the consequences. I was never proceeding on annual leave ever again. That's for us to begin with. But then it took a while. The more time I spent in the UK, understanding the society and the culture, it made more sense. Now, armed forces reflect the culture of the society that it emanates from and the society that it protects. Armed forces should reflect that. It should reflect the society that it protects. British Army, armed forces, it is very multicultural. And as you can see, the backgrounds that we are coming from that form part of British Army. So it's essential for British Army to understand that culture. And that's where military engagement begins at grassroots level. Understand the culture, and that's what we've been doing for the past 2-3 days. Meeting school children, meeting veterans, to understand the values that define us, all of us who have gone from here. And I think that forms the bedrock of any military engagement or defense diplomacy. It should begin at the grassroots level with cultural engagement, where people and armed forces talk to each other and learn from each other. That'll become the linchpin of our defense diplomacy.